Hey YouTubers, it's the American Samurai coming to you almost live from small town USA with a special review. As we all know, Halloween is coming up pretty soon. Well, it's quite a few months away, but frankly, I believe there's never a wrong time for a good monster movie. I'm not talking like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Saw. You know, if you're into that kind of stuff, great, but I'm talking classics. And when I think classic monsters, I tell you, only a couple. There are many that come to mind, but my personal fave, that I've read the book of probably 3 or 4 times, was Dracula himself. Past, present, or future, you could never count out the count, is the tagline for this movie. This is Dracula A.D. 1972, a Hammer production, released by Warner Brothers. I'm going to give you an overview, basically an overview and my impressions of it. If you want more information on the whole Hammer series, on your YouTube browser, type in Cinemassacre's Monster Movie Madness Dracula. But, on to the main review. This movie is one of the more unique Dracula ones, whereas it only takes place in the beginning, in where the original Dracula movies take place in Victorian London, or a small village in Transylvania, I can't remember where. But this movie does not. Right at the beginning, we see an epic battle between Van Helsing and Dracula. We see Dracula get killed and Van Helsing die, and both of them get buried. Then we flash forward to the future, into the 70s. 1972 to be precise, but I'm guessing it was modern times back then. And here, sorry. You know, we meet with a group of teenagers in what I guess was then modern day London. We have a descendant of Van Helsing, a female, Jessica Van Helsing. Several other members of her little group. Several end up dead by the... I actually think they all end up dead by the end of the movie. I may be wrong. But, and this is where we're introduced not only to Van Helsing's descendants, Jessica and her grandfather, but also we have Anna Carr, who has plans to use these people in a ritual to return Dracula back from the dead. I believe this plot device was used again later. The thing with these Dracula movies is he never stays dead long. I'll basically give you a story in a nutshell here. Hey, been there, done that. London became a small town for a handful of jaded, psychedelic-era hipsters, but John Alucard has a groovy new way for his pals to get their kicks. A certain ritual will be that living end, he insists, and if you still wonder where Johnny's coming from, try spelling his last name backwards. Dracula is raised into the modern era. Hammer Studio shocker that's quite well done. Revenge of the Creature feature movie guide. Self-described, tall, dark, and gruesome, Christopher Lee dons the cape for the 6th time and goes on to make for young blood and his arch enemies Van Helsing, Bellhorse, Peter Cushing, clutches a vial of holy water. Edges throwing distance, the harrowing battle was not too nice. In fact, it's the living end. So this is an interesting movie, and this is what I started with because I had read the books, and I've never actually seen a Dracula movie before, so I just decided to check this out. It's basically, I guess, kind of almost a reboot to the Hammer series. I believe is now doing this. The Woman in Black was the latest movie they did. I wonder if there would be a crossover. I think Christopher Lee's dead, so maybe not. But this is an overall a great movie, and I believe a good way of trying because it doesn't spend you only spends so much time in the past and then it goes into the future. So yeah, I highly recommend this one for anyone who wants to get into Dracula movies. Dracula A.D. 1972 gets a 7 out of 10 from me. And this is the American Samurai saying, have a safe holiday, keep on smiling, and and have a safe and sane holiday season this year. Until next time, this is the American Samurai saying, if you like my videos, subscribe below, comment, whatever. I'm always ready to listen and answer. I'll answer comments if they're appropriate. If they're inappropriate, I'm not going to answer them. And the next time, this is the American Samurai saying, if you want more awesome reviews, check out, for horror movies, check out Cinema Massacre. For wrestling movies, check out From Parts Unknown with my main man, Reveiw Dracula. Sayonara.